But you're not actually gonna do it though, right?
I didn't want to die. I just wanted the unbearable pain to go away.
Sometimes we take a step back before we take a step forward.
You have an immense talent.
I want you to know that life can and will get better.
Hello.
Alex, what's going on?
Not much, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Jeff in Las Vegas. May I ask where you are?
I am in Henderson, Nevada.
Oh, Henderson.
So
Oh my gosh.
down the street, man. Just down the street.
Oh, way out there, huh?
It's Henderson, not Hendertucky. So
That's right. Yes. Oh my gosh. So I understand you're a Las Vegas, Henderson native?
well, I haven't. I mean, I've been out here for about 10 years. I'm not like born and raised out here, but I did graduate high school out here.
Oh, where'd you go to high school?
Coronado.
Coronado. I'm Clark, so.
Oh, okay. All right. A little competition there. It's fine.
Yes, that's okay. Hey man, congratulations on Butter. I watched it last night and I mean, just what a wonderful film. The message about it, the comedy, the music, and man, you had to carry that entire film. Congratulations, man. You did a great job.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. I'm a very harsh critic of myself, so thank you. I appreciate everyone else is telling me that because I don't believe it myself.
Oh, yeah, I can tell that. But just trust me, you did a wonderful job. You knocked it out of the park, And over the years, being a film critic for a couple decades here, I've known a few overweight actors over the years, and they always told me that, fat is funny in Hollywood,
It is.
but it is, but
Yeah.
a movie like this comes along that holds up a mirror to people and say, look, I love how Marshall, there's more to him on the inside than the outside. People need to be reminded of that. And this whole movie is about that. And I just thought that was such a great message because, a lot of people have trouble with their weight, especially me. I'm 60 pounds overweight. I gained weight over COVID and I've tried many. Yeah, exactly. God, I was stuck home. I'm a film critic. I watched everything streaming with pizzas and, I didn't give a damn,
Yeah.
And so I was living through you through this movie, because it's just like, and I love how this is a motivator too. You got my New Year's resolution is about 2 months behind right now.
Right. Yeah. Mine's about 2 years behind, so it's okay.
So in this film, how did Butter get his nickname?
Well, it's shown in a flashback in the film, but he ticks off the bully just a bit too much and he decides to get revenge and essentially force feeds him a stick of butter that's half melted, sticking to a napkin, dirty, it falls on grass. He's choking on it. He's force fed butter and it wasn't fun to work on. It wasn't fun to film. It was fun because it was around people who were very friendly. The guy who did it was like, I'm so sorry. I tell him, like, no, do it more. Like, I'm into it. It's cool. But no, it was a fun time. It's daunting to do something like that because there was an inherent risk of choking. So we had a stunt person on set when we did it. But no, it was him being force fed butter is the reason he gets that nickname and it sticks. It kind of becomes his personality in a sense.
Yeah. And, I don't want to get personal here, but I had bullies growing up and boy, you never forget them. I see their face. I remember the grade and we're not just talking being bullied like once in a while. It was a daily thing. I mean, you were walking in different hallways, you were doing, because they extorted you or they had friends with them. And man, when I see this, I just was like, I'm glad, not to give any spoilers, but I'm glad, Marshall punched him in the face. I was like, what?
Yeah, right. That was Jake, who plays Jeremy the bully, who's actually the nicest guy.
They always are, right? The actors
it's always the nicest person that plays the biggest dickhead in the movie.
Yes.
No, he was very apologetic the entire time. Dude, I'm like, this is, I'm like, dude, no, I get it. You're doing your job. You're doing it really well. Just keep doing it. It's fine. And he even admitted he only did it because he doesn't like playing that role because he gets typecast sometimes in that. So he's like, as long as I get my comeuppance by the end of it, I'll do it. And Paul's like, okay, we'll make sure you get your comeuppance.
and I'm real shocked at Butter trying to get attention. He devises a plan on New Year's Eve to eat himself to death, and he promotes it online and everyone at school. But when everyone's like, rooting against him, they start making friends with his enemies. But I mean, I always think, but are they really his friends? It was confusing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the question going on in Butter's mind the entire time. It's like, are these people my friends? Are they just cheering me on so I don't do it, or are they cheering me on so I do it? So they, hey, I knew him win, type of thing. So that was very fun to play around with, especially with the other actors. So, like, there was different takes where they're like, no, I wanted to see you actually do it. There's times like, no, I'm your actual friend. I want you to be okay. I'm welcoming you into this world.
And Butter's a teenager. He has a school crush. He's talking to her online.
Yeah.
She doesn't know his real identity. He's catfishing her. That's
Yeah.
not going to end well.
Yeah, that's literally the only like problematic thing I had with playing the character. Like, I gotta catfish this really nice girl.
High school hottie.
All right, fine. I get it. It's important to the story. Like, even when I read the book, like, I get it, but even that's kind of cringy. Like,
I love his love of jazz too. He plays the saxophone.
Mhm.
Marshall's so much more, than his outside, which I love the message in this movie. I'm more of a John Coltrane guy, though, I have to admit, not Charlie Parker. So
You're fine. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. I get it.
Mira Sorvino, I just spoke to her last week about her new series that's coming on Stars, and she is just the best.
Oh, she is amazing.
You worked with her, man. What was it like?
Nerve-wracking, man. Like, she came in like I've been there literally every day of the shoot. She comes in on my third day. I'm like, oh, okay. Try not to freak out. Oscar winner in the house. All right, I'm gonna go get some gum and freshen my breath before I go talk to her. Like, do I fix my makeup, hair? Like, everything's good? No, okay, cool. And then I go embarrass myself and go asking her how the Post-it business is doing.
And her dad's in Goodfellas.
I literally just finished watching Goodfellas the other night. She's like, oh, look, there's Grandpa. Hi.
And also, I love the relationship between Butter and his father. It's a complicated relationship, and
Yeah.
but
I mean, it was the polar opposite on like behind the scenes. As me and Brian got along great because I'm a huge fan of everything that he's been on. He was in Agents of Shield, Cougar Town, but you name it, he's been in it. And like, I know you from all these things. Like, I grew up watching you, and it was kind of fun talking about certain things that he's dealt with and his background. He's a great guy. I still call him Dad on social media.
Oh, that's awesome. And I wanted to ask you finally today, do you think this movie is going to speak to a lot of people? So are you like prepared, for social media, for people reaching out to you going, hey, you're an inspiration, or hey, that's me, or
that has kind of happened in certain aspects, because Butter is out as like Butter's final meal in some international regions. So I'm getting messages from like Chile, Peru, Nicaragua. I'm getting one kid from I think South Africa sent me a rap video inspiring, like saying, you inspired this verse, you're inspiring me to keep going into this acting background too. I'm like, awesome, dude. Like, I watched the video, like, I gave him feedback. I like interacting with it's weird to say I have fans. I don't think I'm not well known enough to have fans, and yet I have fans. And even I get people who just watch the trailer on YouTube and they find me on social media and they, hey, dude, is this movie coming out in my country? Like, where are you at? It'll come out there eventually. Trust me. We are working to make sure it gets as wide a release as possible. It's just right now we're focused on the US.
You realize that actors will go through their entire career without a role like this, that's
exactly.
So
I mean, it shouldn't happen to somebody this early in their career either. I mean, I've been doing this for, I think, now it's like 8 years. By the time we shot this, I was in maybe 3 or 4 years into my career. Nobody's supposed to have a lead movie role opposite, all these award-winning people and being able to carry the movie. That shouldn't happen. So all the nerves and anxiety I had was really pushed into Butter, and it helped the character, I think, but it didn't go away after production ended. I'm like, oh, great, this is going to stick with me until this is done forever. And then COVID hit and just added 30 billion other delays to it. But it was, I love the experience. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I was telling Paul that yesterday.
Well, Alex, congratulations, man. What a wonderful film. You were fantastic in it, and make Las Vegas / Henderson proud. I know you're in Hendoville out there, but
I mean, I can see Vegas from my balcony. It's okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll be out there sometime. My best friend lives in Henderson. I always tease him. I go, I'm gonna head back to Vegas now. So.
Well, that long 5-minute drive is really killer.
It is, yeah. I'm on the 250. I live in Summerlin, so I'm on the other side of the valley. So
wow, yeah, okay, I get it.
It's about 30 miles to come visit you.
It's
round trip.
it's at least an hour drive just to get back and forth. I get
Yeah,
it.
it is. But man, congratulations, and we're proud of you. And let's talk again soon, man. All right.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.